Hello, guys. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys doing well today. Welcome to the show. As we're here for Liverpool v Man United, just getting underway. Ball now with United on that far side. Say now, knock it forward. Liverpool pressed all the way back to the edge of their own box at the moment. So yeah, we are. It's ball played all the way back into the United half as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Ball played down the field as it's headed on there by Liverpool. Now United managing to intercept it inside the centre circle. It's worked out wide on this near side. Now ball played into the box and United with a shot. Oh, and they've scored. United with an early goal at Anfield. A minute on the clock. In behind the Liverpool defence and smashed past the goalkeeper. Jamie is with us. Jamie saying, all right, guys, hope you and Becky are well. Yeah, doing good. Thank you, mate. Hope you're well yourself. Hope Megan is doing good. Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. And Jamie saying, come on, Liverpool, 3-1. Well, we'll see what happens, mate. But 1-0 to United early on here. That's a very rare thing that we see in this fixture. United taking the lead away at Anfield, but still a long way to go in the game. So, early drama. And it's Brian and Mbumo with the goal for United. And we've got a Liverpool player down at the moment. Medical staff just checking on him. Is that McAllister? I think is down. Is it? Well, I think he's took a bit of an elbow off on the head there from his teammate Van Dijk. Well, sliced open that Liverpool defence there. Just seeing the replay. Jamie's saying we're doing great. Thank you. Thanks, and great to hear you're doing well. Good. Yeah, good to hear you both well, mate. And thank you for that, Jamie. Top man. So Matt McAllister just getting some treatment there off the medical staff. So yeah, early drama, and obviously, if you guys missed it earlier today, been a bit more drama up in Scotland as Celtic lost 2-0 to Dundee in the dinner time kickoff. That's a big surprise up there in Scotland, and obviously with Hearts winning 3-0 yesterday, that big result. But they both played at the weekend. Both Hearts and Celtic go, if I remember rightly, they play each other next Sunday or Saturday. I'm not sure now if I remember correctly, but obviously, I think both teams. Well, Celtic have got a European fixture in midweek though. Before that, and obviously in the other game in the Premier League, Tottenham losing to Aston Villa. So a bit of drama there as Aston Villa get a 2-1 win away from home at Spurs. So Spurs continue to be Spurs. It Saka manager that gets them a trophy. And now they're having a poor start to the season. Not a surprise. You don't have to be a football expert to know that was going to happen. Now the ball on the far side as we're back underway. Ball played into the middle. Now Liverpool coming forward. It's worked out wide on this near side. Liverpool just managing to retain possession there under pressure. It's cut back, played back to the halfway line. And now United backing off. Liverpool just playing it into the centre circle. It's worked out towards that far side. So now Liverpool just pressed all the way back to the edge of their own box. As eventually they play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it long down the field. As Liverpool now racing in behind, coming into the box. Ball crossed in by Gakpo. It's knocked away. And Liverpool win it back on this near side. Now Liverpool again with another cross. As it's taken a deflection, but Liverpool managed to intercept it. United challenge. And now the ball eventually bounces out and play on that far side for a throw into Liverpool close to the halfway line. Jamie saying, I watched Dundee game. Can't believe Celtic them look so bad. I didn't watch it. I've seen the highlights. But I think sometimes, mate, to be fair, this is the problem with clubs like United, Celtic, and these kind of teams. Look at how poor United have been away from home. Playing mediocre teams, but for some reason they seem to raise their game against teams like Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea. But then when they play the average teams, or what you might consider to be the average teams, then they don't turn up. That tells you that they're, that tells you a story in itself. But yeah, with regards to Celtic, mate, I think Celtic. The problem with Celtic is they just win so much that their fan base just think that they're just a machine. That's the way they should win all the time. Well, to me, that's disrespectful to every other team in the league. You don't have a right to win games. You earn the right to win games, and you do that partly by showing respect to the opposition. And unfortunately, in my opinion, teams like Rangers and Celtic up in Scotland don't show enough respect to the other teams in the league. So every so often, we see what we're seeing right now, where both teams are struggling against what might be considered weaker opposition in Scotland. And half of the part of the reason for that is because unless they are playing at 100% of their best, them teams can get at them. And the reason that they can get at them is because they're arrogant. It comes down to football arrogance. They think that they're better on paper and that should just win them games. That, to me, is not how you win football matches. You win football matches by matching the desire, the commitment, the hunger of the opposition. You do those things and you win games. You don't win games just by being a name. And unfortunately, today's football fans, today's mainstream media are all blinded by names and numbers and big stupid transfer fees and things like that. The old school of thinking of match to go out there, match. You think managers are going out there in the changing room before a game and saying, "Oh, this player's £70 million, so don't worry if you can't match up to him because you only cost £28 million." Do you know what I mean? Do you think they're saying that? Are they all saying that? They're telling the players, match the desire, match the hunger, go out there and match their desire, hunger and determination, and eventually you'll get opportunities on goals. That is what a good coach will do. But unfortunately, as I say, a lot of football fans these days are brainwashed idiots that just think because their club has been successful in the past, that gives them a God-given right to win things. And that's not how it works. True football fans know that, in my opinion, but all these glory hunting fans don't. They're blinded by the stupid transfer fees and the hype of their own team and the mainstream media. Jamie's saying, I know when big teams them come up, but the little teams them don't see playing great. I know when big teams them come up, but the little teams them don't seem playing great. I'm not following you there, Jamie. Sorry, mate. United now with the possession on that far side. Liverpool challenge for it. It's knocked out of play there. Rick is with us. Rick saying, afternoon, guys. And Jay, how's it going, Rick? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. Hope you and your family are good, mate. And a pleasure to have you with us. What happened just today, Rick? I was having some technical problems, and I seen that you disappeared rather quickly once I was having the technical problems, mate. Came in yesterday's early stream, and then obviously I was fighting gremlins, and I noticed that quite a few of you guys that came in early on just disappeared. Ball not long down the field as Liverpool head it back in the direction it came from. The referee's given a foul there, and that's going to be a free kick to United. Rick saying hello. Jamie saying hello, Rick. Hope you're well, pal, and family. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes. And Rick is saying good win for you yesterday, Jamie. Absolutely, yep. Well said, Rick. Yeah, good 3 points and a clean sheet for Sheffield Wednesday, much needed. I think didn't you win yesterday as well, if I remember rightly? So it's been crazy. I'm having a crazy time of it at the moment, but I'm sure didn't Reading win yesterday? Or am I getting confused? Oh no, you guys lost 2-1 to Cardiff. Disappointing. I'm sure you was you in the lead at one point? I'm sure that's what I saw yesterday at one point that you guys went ahead. Unless I'm getting confused with on one of the other fixtures. I see Barnsley still not won. We won't see Mr. Barnsley until his team start winning again, will we? Because he gives it, as we know, he gives it, can't take it. And that is evident by the fact since his team's been doing poor, we've hardly seen him. Have you noticed that, guys? Mr. Barnsley, only sing when we're winning, only show up when my team is winning. The rest of the time, he hides under the sofa. I'm sorry, I can't resist because I've noticed that with him. When his team's winning, he comes on giving it all that. And then when his team's not doing well, we don't see him. He goes and hides behind the sofa or under his bed. Oh my God, just laid it, bringing me a drink. So we've got a free kick here for Liverpool. Oh, it's a good distance out, about 45 yards out. Ball crossed in, headed towards goal. It's gone wide of the far post. Rick saying, oh, good here, thanks. Good to hear, Rick. And Jamie is saying, the big teams don't like the little teams. That, there is an element of that, to be fair, but it's arrogance, the point I'm meaning, Jamie. The point I was trying to make is it's arrogance of the big clubs or the so-called bigger clubs not showing enough respect to the smaller clubs or the clubs that haven't been as successful. That is how you get teams like Bournemouth able to get results against teams like Man United because they don't show them enough respect. Now, United with the possession inside the centre circle. It's worked out wide on this near side. Just cut back there. Ball knocked over the top here for United. Headed back in the direction it came from by Liverpool. As Liverpool eventually blast the ball up into the air. Now it's heading on by United. Both sets of players trying to win it there. As there's coming together. It's eventually knocked all the way back to the United goalkeeper. Liverpool pressing to urge the goalkeeper to knock it out. It's knocked out down the field, and that bounces all the way back to the Liverpool goalkeeper, Alisson. Rick saying, I didn't think you was coming back, Gaz. I assumed you dumped the match and just left the match radar on. No, I was trying to sort out the technical issues because it was being a problematic, but I may be doing some streams like that in the future with just the radar on because if this new job comes off, which I'm thinking I'm going to be getting, I'm not going to be able to stream as much. And if we're going to keep the channel growing so that one day I can do it as a job properly, then I'm going to potentially have to do some streams or experiment at least with some streams where I'm not on camera where I'm not available to commentate, where it'll just be the radar. Not because I don't want to be on, but the potential new job that I'm going to be getting is going to be a lot of early morning starts. So I'm not going to be able to do evening streams if it proves to be the case. But obviously, we want to keep the channel growing, keep building it, because one day I would like to do it as a job. And I don't want to give up on all the hard work I've done so far. But obviously, to keep the channel active for you guys that are regular fan dinners, so that you guys can still catch up and enjoy talking football. There may be in the not too distant future, we may be experimenting with some streams where I'm not available to commentate. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It'll just mean streaming less while I get my focus on this new job. But like I say, I've got to get back to work. I can't carry on like the in the scenario I'm in. But yeah, fair enough, Rick. Fair enough, mate. I do the stream sometimes, not just for me to commentate. Sometimes, like today, I'm not coming on here particularly to comment because obviously I will give a bit of commentary as and when I can. Liverpool just knocking it about at the moment, close to the halfway line. But some streams I do so you guys can catch up, so you guys can enjoy talking football with each other. Not for necessarily for the commentary. It's the commentary games that I do that I try to focus on 100% are the games that I know you guys will find difficult to access. Obviously, this game today is not a game that's difficult to access. Oh, Liverpool now coming into the box here, taking it to the byline. Ball costing. Oh, it just gets away from them there. And the United goalkeeper manages to intercept it. But yep, fair point, Rick. Fair enough, mate. I thought some of you guys came in sometimes to catch up with each other, not just to listen to me rambling on, mate. But yeah, it was just a bit of a surprise because, like I say, I was quite surprised because when I started to stream yesterday, before the tech issues started, I think there was about 5 or 6 regular fan dinners came in, and then by the time I got the tech issues sorted out, I think there was only Dave left. But yep, fair enough, Rick. Jamie is saying, Rick, we need that yesterday, mate. Big one on Thursday, on Tuesday, sorry, or Wednesday night. V's Blackburn. Oh, I hope you win that one, mate. Definitely. I hope you win that one. I'm getting a check here from the referee. Nothing given. And United now with the possession. As they just play it all the way back to the goalkeeper there. Ball knocked down the field, headed on by Liverpool. Now Liverpool with the possession. As United try and challenge, and the referee's given the foul there. That's going to be a free kick to Liverpool. Liverpool take the free kick short. It's played back to the halfway line. Eventually cutting it back into their own half as United press to win it back. Now Liverpool trying to come forward, but they've ended up knocking the ball out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Rick is saying Reading took the lead and then lost it. We played well, though, first half. It was kind of like the Wrexham v Reading game you covered on here a few weeks ago, where Reading played well in the first half. Yeah, I thought I saw you guys go ahead, Rick. I did thought I saw that, mate, yesterday. But as you know, on a Saturday, there's so many games going on. Obviously, it's difficult. Sometimes it's just difficult enough to focus on the game that I'm actually covering. But yeah, shame you couldn't hang on to that one, mate. I thought you guys were on the verge of a potential away win in that one. Now Liverpool knocking it forward down the middle, coming into the box. Oh, he gets the shot off and it bounces off the far post. Well, that was a nice bit of football by Liverpool, quickly moving down the field. Now Liverpool on the far side. But yeah, hopefully better luck next time out, Rick. Just need a couple of transfer windows, you guys, don't you? Now you got some stability back in the club. You just need a few couple of transfer windows to get the squad back to its full potential, shall we say? As a coming together on that far side, and it's not going out of play. Mo Salah now with the possession just cuts it back as Liverpool now trying to find space, but quickly closed down there by United as Liverpool play it back to the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Liverpool play it back into the middle and now switch the play back out towards that far side. Ball crossed into the box here. It's not a good delivery as it bounces right out to this near side, and that's gone out for a throw-in. Jamie saying, yeah, I only seeing that with Ryan. Yeah, I only seeing that with Ryan. Yeah, like I say, mate, we'll see him back when his team starts winning again. Liverpool fans showing their respect. On the 20th minute. To Diego Jota. Now the ball played back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now plays it forward as Liverpool edge the way out from the back. Ball played out towards this near side. It's now Liverpool come forward. United pressing to win it back. Liverpool working it into the middle of the park here. Ball played into the box there, but it's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper. Jamie is saying, I'm not sure if you see Gaz Wednesday having 25 points taken off them from the EFL. I was listening to Radio Sheffield last night and them having more fines coming to them. Yeah, well, I didn't actually know it was that bad until I covered the game yesterday. And obviously the views that we got yesterday kind of normally, as you guys know, when we cover Wednesday games, we normally get decent views, which is obviously helps us with the channel and seeing the appreciation. But yeah, probably the lowest views I've ever seen yesterday on a Wednesday game, which kind of told me that there was something that was going on. Oh, United now coming into the box as Fernandez gets the shot off and it's gone wide. But yeah, it's such a shame in it because the EFL are an absolute disgrace. To be fair, that deducting the points is not punishing the owner; it's punishing the players and the fans. It really is. It's an absolute disgrace. The EFL, the people running the EFL need to be sacked. They need to be sacked. They are not doing what's right for football. Surely there's got to be another way to punish owners without deducting points, because now all they've done is killed all the motivation for the players to try and fight the way out of that situation. And now the fans, as far as they're concerned, the season's over because they've resigned themselves, shall we say, to being relegated. So that's going to impact the turnstile numbers, going to impact the sales of merchandise. And that's potentially going to make their finances harder for the club. It's just, mate, like I said, don't even get me started with the AFL. They're an absolute shambles. The football authorities in this country, in fact, in most of Europe, they're behaving like they're politicians, not like they're in charge of a football game on behalf of the people. They're behaving like politicians, like that they are the law of the land, and that's just not right. And until fans start coming together to make a stand against it, then nothing will change. I've got to show respect to Celtic fans, though, because I've heard that Celtic have boycotted the merchandise. They've got a boycott going on that all the fans, obviously, I'm presuming there were still some fans that are not sticking to it. But apparently, a large portion of Celtic fans are boycotting the merchandise. Well, I've got massive respect for that because I've been saying Man United fans should be doing that for the pretty much since they've been protesting the Glazers. If you want to get the Glazers out like Man United fans claim they want, then there's one way to do it. Hit them in the pocket, in the financial pocket. And the best way to hit them in the financial pocket is stop buying stuff. Yes, buy tickets, get behind the team. I'm all for that. But other than that, don't spend a penny. Don't buy pizza, don't buy pies, don't buy beer, don't buy shirts, don't buy scarves, buy absolutely nothing at the stadium. If you want the Glazers out, truly, truly want them out, that is what you got to do. You got to boycott the merchandise. And I've got a lot of respect. I mean, I don't, I'm going to say that. I've got a lot of respect for the Celtic fans if they are doing that. I've heard that today whilst watching some videos about Celtic, and apparently there's a boycott going on at Celtic Park to not spend money on merchandise, and I think that is a fantastic idea. As I said, I suggested it a couple of years back with Man United, but unfortunately, Man United fans not coming together to do it. Oh, United with a shot there. It's knocked away by the keeper. United still in the attack here. Ball worked out towards that far side. It's cut back. Liverpool trying to challenge. United playing it all the way back to the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side of the field. Liverpool coming to press the ball. United just playing it back into the centre circle. It's worked out wide on that far side. Liverpool challenge for it, and that's gone out of play for a throw-in. Rick saying, I do prefer you being on, Gaz. I know it's getting difficult to be on camera all the time, like you say. Well, it is getting difficult. It is going to get difficult when I start a new job. There's just no way I'm going to be able to do it with the intensity I've been doing up to now. I was hoping the channel would get further along. I've put long hours into it since I started it. Do you know it's been over 6 years now since I started Fandom? Over 6 years. It's actually going on for 7 now, which, has gone by so fast, but I put so many hours into it. Long hours. I'm not complaining. I'm not wanting sympathy or anything like that, but I put the hard work in. And unfortunately, the channel is doing really well. Don't get me wrong, it's doing better. I've had to learn and adapt along the way because the way I started it wasn't working. Liverpool with a shot there. It's just gone wide. Isaac with the opportunity. But yeah, the way I started the channel wasn't working well enough. So I obviously had to watch other YouTubers, learn what was going to work better, which is eventually how I came to doing the match watch-alongs. So yeah, I don't mind being on camera. I have no problem with being on camera. It's just some days I've got to be honest, there is the odd day where I'm not in the mood to be on camera. But most of the time, I'm not bothered about being on camera. But the problem is the channel demands so much work, so many hours. And unfortunately, it's just not paying enough. As I think I told you guys yesterday, I can only give you a rough figure. I can't tell you the exact figures because it changes month to month. But basically, the channel at the moment is earning around £20 to £25 a month. A month. That's not a week. That's a month. I can't live off that. That's why I say it's barely covering costs to keep the channel running. So I can't keep making the sacrifices of weekend after weekend, night after night, going to bed late, making preparations for the next day's streams, stuff like that, which takes quite a few hours. Like for example, when I prepare streams for Saturdays, if I do 3 streams on a Saturday, that can take me 3 to 4 hours editing the night before. So that's 3 to 4 hours making edits for the next day on top, and that's just the edits. So I'm not, like I say, I'm not wanting you. I'm just giving you guys some ideas so you get a little bit a little bit better understanding of how much work goes into building the channel day to day. So yeah, it all depends. Like I say, sometimes, don't get me wrong, there is sometimes ways of reducing the time, but on average, it can take 3 to 4 hours to do the edits for a Saturday, and that's just doing the edits. But yeah, like I say, mate, I don't mind being on camera. I've no problem with that. And if the channel grows in the future, I would love to do it as a proper job. I want to expand on it. I want to be more creative. I want to introduce more show ideas for you guys to enjoy. I've got some great ideas for the future for competitions, things like that. But like I say, I can't, unfortunately, as you guys know, we all have bills to pay, and I can't keep sitting in front of this camera night after night after night, every weekend, and then not being able to earn money to pay bills. Unfortunately, while I was self employed, I was able to jiggle things around to do it the way I've been doing it up until this point. But once I now start going working for somebody, which is what I'm going to be doing, I won't have that. I won't have that flexibility anymore. Unfortunately. The new job that I'm hoping I'm going to be doing, there is going to be some flexibility, but it won't be the same kind of flexibility. It's going to be more flexibility in a different way. Um, Not where I can move things around when it'll be set hours, if you get what I mean, but there'll be flexibility in another way. But I'll tell you, you'll learn more about that in the future. But yeah, like I say, I thank you very much for the kind words, Rick. Sorry to ramble on. Just trying to give you guys a bit of understanding. Now, to be fair, Rick, you probably know because you make videos yourself on your own channel, so you know exactly how much work goes into it. It can be long hours and very demanding just to make one video. Is Can take the best part of a week. Obviously, trying to do it in between commitments and sometimes even longer. But yep, thank you for your kind words, Rick. Top man. And Rick saying, I do apologise. No apology needed, mate. No apology needed. I wasn't having a go. Don't take it the wrong way. It was just, like I say, I'm sure there was about 6 or 7 regular fan dinners in when I came on and I started. By the time I got the technical issue sorted and I came back on, there was only Dave. So, it's hard to grow the channel if sometimes and I totally appreciate you guys love me being on camera. That is awesome. I'm glad you appreciate my efforts. But like I say, unfortunately, if we're going to make the channel a success, unfortunately there is going to need to be a bit of a slight change in direction over the next 12 months or so. Once I start work, where I might not be able to be on camera as much, and we might have to do more radar streams where I'm not able to be on camera, which we'll experiment with. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I'll just do what I can where I can around my job. But I will experiment with that with some radar streams, just radar with the chat open, so that you guys can still enjoy talking football when I can't always be on camera. But yeah, no apology needed, Rick. I always appreciate the support you guys show when you can. You know that, mate. Or hope you know that at least. And as I say, please don't take my words the wrong way. It's frustrating for me when the tech issues happen, mate, because I have no control over that. And most of the time, Liverpool in behind here. They get the shot off. The goalkeeper saves it. And now Liverpool with a second shot. And again, the goalkeeper saves it. Isak not getting it past the goalkeeper. Come on, lad, show your worth. Stupid money that Liverpool paid for you. You should be slotting that past the goalkeeper there. But yep, no worries. Rick, as I say, mate, no apology needed. Rick saying, feel sorry for Wednesday. Yeah, I think we're all feeling like that at the moment. Thank you, mate. Jamie is saying, Rick, I do, mate. Sheffield United Club is helping out to the Wednesday staff with the food and players. That is awesome. Yeah, Preston did a similar thing for Bolton when they was struggling a few years back with food parcels and stuff like that. It's just mate, guys. Like I say, when we see clubs in this kind of position, what we're seeing now with Sheffield Wednesday, and what we've seen a few years ago with Bury and Bolton, what we've recently seen with Reading, Inverness last season as well, coming close to bankruptcy. When we keep seeing this, what's so annoying about it, guys, is you don't have to be a rocket scientist, you don't have to be a football fan to see where the problem lies. The problem lies with the football authorities because they're doing a shit job of managing the football system and the football structure to make sure that this so-called fit and proper ownership test actually works. They're too busy empowering referees with stupid rules like giving managers red cards and yellow cards for showing a bit of emotion on the touchline and, trying to suppress managers from having free speech and players from having free speech. They're good at doing that. But then when it actually comes to the stuff us as fans expect them to do, which is basically, make sure that owners are actually fit and proper as the fit and proper test says they should be. They're not doing a good job of that. They're doing a dog shite job of it. Ball out of play on this near side of the field. Rick is saying the goal Reading scored, though, was from about 60 to 70 yards out, was a screamer. Have a look at it. Lewis Wing. All right, well, I'll try and look out for that later, mate. Rick is saying that's great of Sheffield United. I am sure rivalries go out the window when one of the city's clubs are in big trouble. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the rivalries don't go out the window, Rick. They get kicked over the moors, right over the Pennines into Manchester. But yeah, absolutely well said, Rick. Fantastic to see Sheffield United trying to help out in that respect. Jamie is saying, Rick, it's nice from Blades helping out the Wednesday with food and helping staff out to have a meal. Absolutely, like I said, Preston did the same thing, and Everton as well. Everton did the similar thing for Bolton when Bolton was struggling. With ownership problems. Surprise, surprise, Man United and Manchester City down the road, rich, wealthy clubs did jack all. But yeah, Preston and Everton it was that helped out with food, particularly Preston, which I thought was a really nice gesture. But yeah, great to see Sheffield United helping out with Wednesday staff getting food because it's the low-income staff at the club that will be feeling the pinch of the problem, not the owners and the players. Don't get me wrong, the players will be feeling the pinch of it as well because they've still got bills to pay, mortgages to pay, stuff like that. But it's the lower end of the staff that will be feeling the burden of it, feeling the pinch of it. The people like the groundsman, the tea lady, the people that wash the kits and the towels and all that kind of stuff. Jamie saying, what a great idea from Celtic fans. More fans need to do that. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I've been saying it for a couple of years to do that for the with regards to Man United merchandise boycott. If you really want owners out, boycott the merchandise. Don't boycott the tickets because you need to show the support to the team, to the players, to let them know that the fans are right behind them. But your beef is with the owners. And if the owners are not doing the job properly and the fans feel that they're not up to the task, the easiest way to make them notice and listen to the fans is boycott the merchandise. Stop buying shirts. Stop buying scarves. Stop buying beer in the stadium. Stop buying pies. Take a flask. Take a packet of sandwiches to the game so that you don't have to spend anything in the stand. That way, you hit them in the pocket. And believe you me, they will not like that, guys, because that affects their business relations with Holland's Pies or whatever beer company it is that's supplying them, or whatever company it is that's making the shirts, or whatever company it is that's making the scarves and all the little extras that you see in the club shop. That will really impact the owners because they will have a tough time then doing deals for the merchandise, and they will feel that impact the annual income, which sends a clear message from the fans. We're not happy. And if we're not happy and you're not going to listen to us, then we're going to hit you where it matters, and that is in the pocket. Corner comes in here for United. It's headed away as the ball bounces up the field, and United knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Rick saying, what happened to Dylan's Pompey show? Did it get cancelled? It just wasn't getting enough interest, Rick. I was going to actually try and do one last Pompey show on my own. It wasn't getting enough interest, and it was proving too difficult with actually getting Dylan to commit to it because he's busy. He's recently left school last year, so he's got college commitments, and he works part time at the weekend, working at a non-league football club. And he, on the couple of occasions that he did do the Pompey show, he kept leaving everything till last minute, making it harder for me to get to make the plans for the show, because obviously I still had to schedule it. I still had to help him out. I think how many shows did he do? I think he did 3 shows, and out of the 3 shows he did, he only made the thumbnail for 1 show. I did the rest. With regards to the thumbnail. So, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful to him. He had a crack at it, but he was leaving it till last minute to do all the preparations, like giving me 2 days notice. Oh, can I do a show? And then that would interfere in my plans for doing shows. It would also mean, it was just becoming difficult to make it happen, basically. Don't get me wrong, he was committed to it. But the problem wasn't that his commitment. The problem was with regards to him actually giving me plenty of notice to do the show. Because when he was doing the Pompey show, I needed better communication with him, and I needed him to be at least giving me a week and a half's notice when he was planning it, so that I could try and fit it in around what I was doing, if you know what I mean. But I kept finding that I was skipping shows to accommodate him doing the Pompey show, and the views weren't good enough. The views weren't good enough. And I don't get me wrong, I didn't expect it to do great, but it wasn't even hitting 100 views. I mean, I think the last one he did got just under 50 views while it were live. I think by the time it were finished, I think it hit 60 views with the views that came in after. Well, that's no offense. I'm grateful for Dylan trying it. He had a real go at it, and it's fantastic that he was willing to have a try at it. But 60 views is not really good enough to do a regular show. To be fair, we need a regular show to be at least hitting 100 views. Bottom line. So yeah. But like I say, he had a go, and I'm really grateful to him for having a go of it. But like I say, with his commitments and his college commitments, his work commitments, it was just proving to be difficult to make it work. But we may have another go at it at some point in the future. Like I said, last time I spoke to him, I think last time he came on, he said to you guys that he was going to do one in the international break. I waited for his message. I got no message. I kept that was the problem. I don't want somebody to do a show if I've got to chase them. If they're going to do it, they got to show the willingness and desire to do it. I don't want to keep chasing them, and that's kind of another reason why it didn't work. I was waiting for him in the international break to message me. I got no message. The previous show before that, I think I'd chased him I'm not going down that road chasing people. But yeah, like I said, we'll try something else in the future. Kevin Benson is with us. Kevin saying it's because you are too authentic. On way to make channel bigger is via clickbait being full of rage. Well, I do have my moments raging, to be fair, Kevin. There is times when I do have a good rant, as some of the regular fan denners will tell you. But no, I'm not into the clickbait. I've got no time for the clickbait. I have tried it. I've tried the clickbait, but in respect of, I'm not. I don't know if it's classed as clickbait, but I've tried to create shows where I've done what I thought was a good title, and I've ranted and raved. But maybe that's not thingy. But I'd rather let that come natural. I don't want to fake things. I don't want to fake things, if I'm honest. If I'm going to have a rant, I want it to come naturally. I want it to be because something really bugs me. And as some of the regular fan denners will tell you, there has been times where I have got ranting, like, for example, when the referees start being arseholes, giving red cards, yellow cards to managers. That's something that gets me irate, gets me really angry. But yeah, maybe you make a good point, Kevin. Maybe you potentially make a good point there. Maybe I'm not animated enough. I'm not sure. That's a possibility. Make a good point there, Kevin. But yeah, welcome to the show, Kevin. Hope you're well, mate, and a pleasure to have you with us. Hope you and your family doing well, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. He does make a good point, although it's as far as talking about match watch-alongs. I think he makes a good point there because I don't take sides unless obviously it's my own club. But I don't watch my own club too much because maybe I should. Maybe I should do more games for my own club. But that's partly because I don't want to get stressed, guys. I've had enough stress in my life when I was younger, and watching Bolton gets me stressed sometimes. But maybe Kevin is right. Maybe if I do more of my own club's games, maybe that I will show more and be more animated, more stressed, more not. I don't really want the stress, but more. What's the word? Show more passion. I don't know, but yeah, when I do the match watch-alongs, I try when I'm doing clubs like Liverpool, Man United, or Celtic, and whoever. Maybe I should show more. Maybe be more honest of which team I support. Because when I watch a game, there's a lot of games I do watch here on the channel where I don't support a team, where I'm completely neutral. And then there has been other games where I do support a team, but I don't show it, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, he's got a good point there, Kevin. Good point there, mate. 4 minutes have been added on, and we're 2 minutes into the added on time. Jamie is saying, "Oh my God, come on, coming up 7 years, Gaz. You're doing so great at it, Gaz. Yes, I do understand. You be starting a new job, be less of doing it. You need to get the job, mate. You need have money because you need a meal and a home. Yeah, well, it's not just that. I need money to obviously push the project on as well. It's not obviously first things first is bills." And food and things like that. Absolutely, yep. You make a good point there, mate. But it's not just that. I need money to invest in the project. I was hoping Fandom would help me generate that money to invest in the project. But it is helping in a way, but not enough. So yeah, like I say, and not only that, I put my other project on the back burner. As you guys know, I have another project called Wheel Wonderland that I'm very passionate about things with wheels, and I've put that hobby on the back burner, partly because of financial restrictions and partly because I've been fully focused on fandom. So yeah, but I want to get focused on both. I want both to work really. I want fandom to keep working, keep growing, but I also want to start giving some focus to my other project because I love wheels, guys. I love motorbikes and I love cars. And I love a lot of things with wheels. I'm very passionate. When I was younger, I was more interested in stuff with wheels than I was in football. I've always had an interest in football, to be fair, since I've been an adult. But I think, if I'm honest, my first hobby has always been wheels, which has become a little bit frustrating, to be fair, that I've sacrificed that to help Fanden grow, thinking it would be worth the sacrifice. And as I say, we're just not quite getting there yet. But yeah, thank you, Jamie. Thank you for the understanding. Jamie saying, hi, Kevin. Hope you're well, pal. And been a while. Thank you, Jamie. And Rick is saying, afternoon, Kevin. Hope you are good. Thank you, Rick. Loving the positive vibes from you guys, as always. So the halftime whistle's gone, guys. Let's have a look at the halftime match stats. Sorry, I was rambling on there. Like I say, when I do these Sunday games, I don't really, well, especially when it's the late kickoffs, Sunday Premier League games, I don't really do it for the match commentary. I do it more for enjoy conversation with you guys. But for some reason, I've noticed over the last few weeks, we always seem to get talking about my issues and the problems, the challenges of the channel and things like that. And I would prefer to, don't get me wrong, I want to talk to you guys about that kind of stuff occasionally, but I would prefer to talk a bit more about the stuff you guys want to talk about with regards to your clubs. But obviously, I need you guys to kind of get the ball rolling with that, if you get my meaning, to tell me things that you're frustrated with, that you're happy with, so I can have the opportunity to respond to it, if you get what I mean. Because as I always say, you guys know your own clubs better than I do. So let's have a look how that first half has gone in numbers. Good job I'm not doing this game for commentary, and I'd have done a crap job of it this afternoon. But like I say, most of the other games I do through the week and on a Saturday is more about focusing on the match commentary. So whenever I do these late kickoffs on a Sunday, like I say, it's more to talk to you guys and hear what you guys have got to say. Don't get me wrong, of course we want to keep an eye on him, obviously, but and I will do pockets of commentary when stuff develops. But I'm sure you've seen in the past when I've done these late Sunday streams for these late kickoffs. A lot of the time, I've allowed it to just drift into conversation with you guys rather than focusing on the game. Anyway, here's how the game has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots 7 for Liverpool, 6 for United. Shots on target 4 for Liverpool, 3 for United. Possession 60% for Liverpool, 40% for United. Passes 229 for Liverpool, 163 for United. Pass accuracy 87% for Liverpool, 70% for United. Fouls 3 against Liverpool, 7 against United. Yellow cards, none. No red cards. Offsides, none, surprisingly. And corners, 2 apiece. Just to let you guys know, if you missed the kickoffs earlier today, big shocks in some of the games today, particularly up in Scotland, as Dundee won 2-0 against Celtic. And that's obviously, again, another bad result for Celtic. The game was actually held up as well, with protests from the fans chucking tennis balls on the field to stop the game. From the Celtic fans protesting the board, sack the board was the chant coming from the fans, whilst the some of the board members were sat in the Ponce section, shall we say, stony faced. In the Premier League, also, it finished earlier today with another bit of an upset in a kind of, with Tottenham continuing to be Spursy, losing 2-1 at home to Aston Villa. So Aston Villa with a good away win there to grab all 3 points. Well, it couldn't happen to a better team. I think Spurs deserved that. A manager wins them a trophy, and what do? They sack him. So any manager that sacks any club that sacks a manager that's helped them win a trophy deserves bad results, as far as I'm concerned. Rick is saying these clubs in trouble are well over 100 years old too. It's very sad. Absolutely, yeah, that's a great point, Rick. Yeah, that's a great point, mate. The part, as you rightly point out, the part of the history and heritage of football and the football league. So, yeah, absolutely, totally should be doing more. Like I say, but to me, as I say, guys, it boils down to the football association, the EFL should be doing more. Jamie is laughing at me. Okay, well, I've forgotten why. Jamie's saying, I'm so sorry to say I don't like both of Man United, Manchester clubs. Them heads up their ass, and their fans don't see it as much. Oh, I think he's laughing at me talking about the rivalry gets kicked over the Pennines. Yeah, that's. I thought you like that one. But yeah, I know that, Jamie. I know you've made it point a few times that you don't like the Manchester clubs. Rick's saying, to be honest, it's difficult to have a club. A club. I think that's been a specific show. If there is any shows that would incorporate Pompey, it would be better being an EFL show. No, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, don't get me wrong. We could introduce club shows in the future when we grow the channel more, when we get more fans from same clubs. Because at the moment, obviously, we're picking up one or two fans from these kind of clubs here and there. I think obviously, I don't know. I think maybe like, for example, a club like Sheffield Wednesday. I think I've seen 5 or 6 fans come in to the chat and come and get involved in the chat on a regular basis. But that's mainly when we cover Sheffield Wednesday games. I think when we've covered Reading games, obviously we've always picked Reading. Rick has always come and shown support where he can, but we've not really seen any other Reading fans come in. We've done quite a few Sheffield United games. And don't get me wrong, we've had some great numbers, but we've not seen many Sheffield United fans come in the chat when we've done their games. I mean, God knows how many Rangers games we've done. I've done quite a few Rangers games, and we've only seen 2 or 3 of their fans come in. Again, mainly when we do Rangers games. And even when we've done Rangers games, there's been Rangers games I've done since and not seen any of those fans show up. So it makes it, as you rightly point out, it makes it more challenging because we're not a club channel, maybe we could try club shows in years to come when we've grown the channel better and we've built up more of a community and we start to get into double figures of regular fan dinners coming from same club. So, for example, let's say we get eventually grow the channel enough to get 20 Sheffield United fans coming in on a more regular basis and maybe 10 or 15 Reading fans coming in on a more regular basis and things like that. I mean, my own club is massively disappointing. That's why I'm not thrilled about covering my own club much on the channel, because I've made it quite clear to fans of my club why I started Fan Den, and the amount of protests what I saw from fans of my own club when my club was in trouble. You'd think that they appreciate a channel like this, but yet they don't. A lot of fans from my club, they're just the clan mentality again. They just want me to cover the Bolton games all the time, and if I don't, they don't want to show support to the channel. Well, I'm not like that. Don't get me wrong. I love my club. I will always love my club. I will always want my club to win. But I'm not a clan fan. If you look at Scotland, why is the UK government able to rule Scotland? Because of clans. Clans being divided. That is why Scotland is still divided today, because they allowed themselves to be manipulated by the British Crown and the British monarch because they were too divided by their clans. This is exactly the problem in football. This is why fans will never change anything in football, because most fans are too busy with the clan mentality to make a stand against the football authorities to change things for the best interests of fans and football clubs. So there you go. Anyway, enough of my rant. I'm going to quickly grab a fresh drink, guys, while before the second half starts. So I will be back with you in a moment. But keep your comments coming. I will try to focus a bit more on your points of view in a moment when I come back. But enjoying the debate, guys. As I say, my apologies if I'm ranting on a bit, but I don't normally, most of the time, I stay focused on the game. So I thought today that's why I put on the stream match updates, fan chat. That's why I didn't list it as match watch along today, so that we could have a different type of show whilst watching this game. Hope you guys like it. If I'm rambling on too much, just be honest, let me know, and I will try and calm it down. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Back with you now. So we're off and underway for the second half. Liverpool with the possession. I was up to a stupid thing. I was up to with the comments. Can't remember now. That's where I was up to, I think. So yeah, you're right with the EFL show, Rick. That's a good point, mate. Rick saying, I wonder how much the commentary is secondary for most regulars, and they prefer the chat aspect. I suppose that ties in with your radar streams proposal. Well, yeah. To be fair, Rick, I've been meaning to do a survey because obviously I can actually do a survey at the start of a show for to get an idea of that, and I keep meaning to do it, but just everything, just like I say, trying to sort my work situation at the moment. I've just literally been trying to keep the channel ticking over, mate. In between trying to look for work, and obviously sort out a new vehicle, which has caused a lot of extra frustration and you know, well, I'm sure you guys know what it's like changing vehicle. It's not bloody easy in this country with all the red tape, and it's not easy job situation being changed either with all the red tape in this country. So that's meant I've basically over the last few weeks I've been just focusing on trying to keep the channel ticking over as best I can in between all that. But yeah, I think I will be doing a survey at some point to try and gauge that. So you make a good point. I want to actually ask the question to more fans on some of the busier shows. Are you clicking in for match commentary, or are you clicking in for for the fan chat? So yeah, that's a good point, that Rick. Glad you reminded me of that because I do want to do a survey on that, so we can get a better understanding. Rick saying I enjoy both, but it is good to catch up with the regulars. Thank you, Rick. Kind of you to say, mate. And Jamie saying, Gaz, you're doing a great job, mate, this afternoon. So don't let yourself down. We understand everyone have shit times at the moment. What happens? Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for the understanding, mate. And Rick is saying, I would be interested in your Glasgow Wheels channel, Gaz. Would be interesting to see things you are passionate about. Could slow down Fanden and get Glasgow going. Yeah, I am. I'm actually, the problem with that is at the minute, Rick, I don't know if you're still with us because the numbers have dropped. But yeah, I can't wait to get going with those channels. Obviously, I've got Glasgow and Fandeng going. Glasgow and Will Wonderland going alongside this. The only reason I haven't put much work into those channels is just my job situation hasn't allowed it with the restriction of cash. I'm actually wanting as soon as Liverpool with a shot there, it bounces off the post and back out. Ball knocked away down the field, and now United trying to get on the attack. Oh, Liverpool looking to get bodies back behind the ball here as United on the counter attack as they're coming together on that far side. Is the referee going to give the foul here? But yeah, I can't wait, Rick. To be fair, mate, I can't wait to get going with those channels. The reason I've put it on hold just temporarily is because as soon as I get back into work, I'm gonna. That's why I said I need to work to have some investment because I need better. I need better camera equipment. That's why, because the most of the filming I've done for those channels up to now has been on my phone. So I want a proper camera. And I've been looking at the prices, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap for a proper camera. The kind of camera that I want, that I need, that will help me maximise my efforts. So that's the only thing. Just need to get back working, get saving up some money, and then I can invest in the camera that I need to help me push those projects along better. But yeah, when I get back working, to be fair, that's going to probably give me better filming opportunities anyway, because I'm going to be back working in a driving capacity anyway. But thank you for the encouragement, Rick. I am certainly looking forward to getting those going. I'm going to keep chipping away with Fanden, don't get me wrong. But I do want at least one of those channels, either Gazgo or Wheel Wonderland, to get going alongside this so that both channels work. Because I think that's my best chance of potentially doing it as a job one day, to have two channels going that are successful rather than just one. Jamie saying, coffee time, be right back. No worries, Jamie. Yep, grab yourself a drink, mate. Rick saying, I've never seen another Reading fan in here. Reading are a bit tin pot. A couple of seasons in the Prem, though, and in the list of some of the oldest clubs. I wouldn't say they're tin pot. I'm actually quite surprised with Reading, to be fair, because I thought they had a decent sized fan base. But whenever I've seen the games or covered the games here on the channel, there hasn't been. The stadium hasn't been as full as what I thought it would be, to be fair. So maybe there's an element of, I don't know if tin pot is the right word, but I would say there's an element of certain Reading fans maybe just only interested when you're winning type thing, Rick, maybe. But I think that also applies to quite a few clubs. You know, it's not just like specific to Reading. I think that applies to a lot of clubs, to be fair. We got a foul on the far side of the field here. Sliding challenge from United takes the ball and the man. Gakpo is getting certainly well involved with the challenges so far this afternoon. Rick saying 2 sugars, please. Jay, and a bag of cheese and onion. Yeah. Yeah, Jamie, I'll have coffee, 1 sugar, and some cheesy beans, please. Jamie is saying, more than welcome, Rick. Sorry, no cheese and onion there for the little one. I'll get the cheesy beans going with the toast, then that'll do. Corner on the far side here. Corner on the far side here for Liverpool. And Rick's laughing at that. With the baby's bottle. Ball crossed in, deep, knocked towards goal. That's gone over the top of the crossbar. And that's going to be a goal kick to United. Jamie saying, Rick not looking forward, getting up early hours, but it takes 2 people to make. You've lost me a bit there. To make a coffee. Ball knocked down the field. Oh, Liverpool on the attack here now, racing forward as he tries to get the shot off. It's blocked off by United, and that's deflected behind. Corner to Liverpool on this near side. Jamie saying, I'm all way up at 3:30 every morning. Have a wash and a couple of core. Is that meant to be a cup of coffee? Corner on this near side now for Liverpool. Ball whipped in. It's not. The referee's blown for something in the box there, so that's going to be a free kick. Rick saying, I will say, Jay, it's tough going at first, but it's worth it. Just try and enjoy it as much as you can because time flies with the kids. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well said, Rick. Yeah. Ball not long down the field. It's headed on. It's United now with the possession inside the centre circle. It's worked out wide on that far side. Liverpool winning it back though as they're trying to get on the attack, but United managed to win it back, and now United trying to chip it over the top, but the ball bounces through to the goalkeeper. Jamie's saying coffee. Jamie saying, Rick, I know, mate. That's why I'm be looking for a new job after Christmas because I do roofing, but when bad weather, we can't work in it, and I only get half pay for it. Yeah, well, half pay is better than no pay, obviously, but obviously with a burn on the way, it's kind of going to be a little bit more challenging financially. Now the ball worked down this near side. Trying to cross it in there. It's blocked off as Liverpool get on the attack. And again, United with a poor challenge there, bringing down the Liverpool player. But yeah, just a suggestion, Jamie. Obviously, yep, look for a new job. That could work. But here's a suggestion. Have you thought about maybe advertising yourself for some handyman work? And I don't mean outside work, I mean inside work. So when the weather's crap and you can't go doing the roofing, you still get your half pay, but maybe do some odd jobs for people, like, I don't know, maybe a bit of decorating or a bit of woodwork, plastering. I don't know if you can take your hand to that kind of stuff, doing some plastering work or anything like that. You know what I mean? Inside work, if you get what I mean, to do some like house maintenance type jobs for like maybe some of the old deers in the local area or something like that. Because obviously you've got a big van, or I'm presuming you've got a decent sized van, so you can get them magnetic signs made up at the sign shop. If you go to the sign shop, you can actually get magnetic signs made up and just put handyman services and with a phone number or something, put it on your van, and then maybe get some calls, and then you can just explain to customers, just say, yeah, I do it part time when the weather's bad, when I can't do outside work. You might get a bit of work that way, to fill in the gaps, so that then you could still do the roofing, still get paid part half pay when the weather's bad, and make up your wage doing a little bit of handyman stuff. It's just a suggestion, maybe in case you can't find the right kind of work that you're looking for. United making a double change there. And the double change is Camaro going off, Ugarte coming on, and Diallo going off, and Dorgu coming on for United. But yeah, like I say, give it a thought. Go and inquire with the sign makers, Jamie. Not expensive. They're magnetic signs, and that's the beauty of them. They're magnetic, so uh, you can pull them off your van. You don't have to have them on all the time. If it's summertime and you don't want the extra work, you can take them off your van. If it's winter and you want the extra work, you put the magnets back on your van. It's just a way of potentially helping you earn a bit more income. It's an idea. Give it some thought, mate. Rick saying happy is no good, Jay. No, but it's better than nothing. When you think you're sitting on your at home. So you could getting something is better than nothing. Jamie saying, Rick, I know, mate. Rick saying, I'm not subbed to Wheel Wonderland. I will look for it now. All right, Stevie, if you're there, mate, could you put the Wheel Wonderland link in, mate, if you could, because there is other channels that are similar name, so it can get confusing. I know somebody sent me another Wheel Wonderland channel a while back saying, is that your channel? I was like, no, that's not my channel. Stevie, if you're with us, mate, could you please put in the Wheel Wonderland channel link in the chat if possible, mate. Just hold off, Rick, on that one, mate, because obviously, like I said, there is a couple of Wheel Wonderland channels that are similar with similar names. I think a couple of people copied my idea. Mason Mount coming off here and Sesko coming on for United. And it looks like Liverpool about to make a substitution here as well. But yeah, thank you, Rick. Definitely would be appreciated if you could sub to Wheel Wonderland, mate. I'm trying to get the subs up to 500 subs at the moment, whilst I'm obviously not at the moment putting much content on. I thought I'd try and focus on trying to get the subs up more. If I can get it halfway to the target that we need, obviously the target we need to get the channel approved is 1,000 subs. That's 2 targets we need: the watch time, but the subs we need 1,000 subs. So I'm trying to get it up to that 500, so that we're halfway there. So double substitution here for Liverpool. But yep, top man, thank you, Rick. Appreciate the support. So Wurtzer, man, I think it's Curtis Jones that's come on here, I think, for Liverpool. So yeah, it is. It's Bradley that's gone off, Wurtzer that's come on, and it's McAllister that's come on, and Ekitike coming on, and also, yeah, it is Curtis Jones that's come on, and it's Gravenberch that's gone off. Now the ball with United on that far side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in, it's headed away by Liverpool. United winning it back outside the box, comes out to this near side. Now trying to get the ball knocked towards goal, but it's blocked off and the ball deflects away out to this near side. Rick saying someone else has a Wheel Wonderland channel, it seems. I can't find yours. Yeah, there is another channel called Wheel Wonderland that's been made aware. There you go. I think Stevie's put it in, the link. I think somebody copied my idea because my channel is just called Wheel Wonderland and the link is Wheel Wonderland as well. So somebody has has added their channel afterwards, I think, because if otherwise they would have beat me to it with the name. Now the ball knocked right across the field out to that far side. It's gone out of play. But yep, thank you, Rick. As I said, I think Stevie's put it in there below. Thank you, Stevie. You're a star, mate. Rick saying Reading fans are fair weather fans. To be honest, glory hunters in the Premier League. The ground was full. We did take over 2,000 to Cardiff yesterday, though. Yeah, that's good. That's good to take 2,000 to Cardiff. Like I said, don't get me wrong, Rick. I think there's, I've got to be honest. My clubs are similar. The club I support, as you know, Bolton, the same. There's a certain element of fans that only go to big games and don't want to go to the rest. To be honest, whenever I've gone to games in the past to Bolton, it's not bothered. Obviously, I've wanted to go to certain games, don't get me wrong, but I'll go and support the team all the time. The reason I'm not enthusiastic about going up to Bolton right now is because they've introduced that new membership thing, which I don't agree with. And that's kind of part of the reason why I've not been going to games. That and money as well. Jamie is saying the baby's gas. All right, okay, Jamie. Thank you, mate. Oh, Liverpool coming again here. Ball crossed into the box. As Liverpool, he's knocked it wide. Did that deflect off the goalkeeper there? Mo Salah with a disappointing effort there by his standards. Rick saying it takes 2 to tango. Yeah. Father Jack. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Football Fandom. Don't think we've seen you here before, Father Jack. So welcome to Fandom and the Fandom community. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you're well. Welcome to the show. Father Jack saying DR. I'm not sure what that means. And drink, 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 drink. Okay. Now the ball played down this near side. United cross it in. It's knocked behind by Liverpool, and that's gone out of play. Jamie saying, I was thinking to set up my own business. Yeah, Gaz. Well, you could do that partly while you're obviously being self-employed. I've just stopped being self-employed. I would strongly recommend to do that while you're in work to grow it. Steadily grow it, build it up first before you go full-time self-employed. Because, mate, believe you me, full-time self-employed is very challenging. It's really hard to get a wage out of it at the start. Really difficult. You're just paying bills all the time. So I would go semi. I would just a bit of friendly advice. I would suggest going semi self-employed. Keep the job you've got and try and gradually build up some self-employed work around what you're already doing, and then see how it goes. Jamie saying, "Hi Jack, welcome to Fanden." Thank you, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Now Liverpool with the possession on this near side. It's played back into the middle. Ball worked out wide on that far side, just cutting it back there. It's played forward. Now Liverpool edging the way down the middle. United trying to challenge for it, but Liverpool managed to retain it. Now it's worked out wide on that far side, and he couldn't keep it under control there, Gakpo, as it goes out for a throw-in. So, yeah, thank you, Jamie. There you go. Rick, I'm sure you've seen it. That's the link to the Wheel Wonderland channel, mate. Thank you very much. If you do subscribe, really appreciate the support. As I say, trying to get the subscriber numbers up on that. I've been chipping away at it where I can. Managed to get it up to 300 now, which is great. Took me a while to get it there, though. Now Liverpool coming again, racing down the middle. Played into the box there, knocked away. As United win it back on that far side. Now United chipping the ball forward. As Liverpool intercept it. Oh, they've lost it there. And United now playing the ball back into the middle. Charging forward. Racing out towards this near side. Liverpool trying to challenge there. United managing to retain it. It's worked out wide on this near side. Now United playing it into the edge of the box, but it's intercepted by Liverpool. And now Liverpool come forward again. Ball worked out wide on that far side. Now charging up towards the edge of the box here. Liverpool with a shot. So it's gone wide. Rick saying, cheers, Stevie. Top man. Thank you, Rick. And Jamie is saying, Stevie, hope you're well. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And Stevie's saying, no worries. Yep, all good. Thanks, Jamie. Hope you're well. Hope you are well. Thank you, Stevie. Loving the positive vibes, as always, from you guys. Jamie saying, come on, Liverpool, please beat Man United. And Jamie's saying, Stevie, great to hear, pal. And yeah, I'm all right. Thanks. Good to hear, Jamie. Father Jack is saying, girls, you need to give a bit more than that, mate. Say something constructive. What? Who's girls? What are you referring to there? I'm not sure. Jamie is saying, Jack, what? Sorry? I don't apologise, Jamie. It's not making much sense. Rick saying, how about some better input, Father Jack? What team do you support? Father Jack is saying, arse. Does that mean in Arsenal? That's all I can take from that. Otherwise, I'm going to take it as an insult. Rick is saying, ban incoming. He could be referring to Arsenal, or he could just be being an arse himself. We're not sure yet because he's not saying much at the moment. Just looks like a childish child commenting one word comments. Now, Liverpool with the possession. It's played out wide on this near side. Ball worked out towards this near side. Now crossed into the box here, headed up into the air by United. As the goalkeeper just manages to intercept it there, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for United. Rick saying, I think Stevie will do the honours. Well, there's no one we give him the benefit of the doubt yet at the moment, Rick. But yep, Father Jack, mate, you need to keep your comments respectful and considerate. As you can, if you can't tell, mate, we are a fan community channel, building a channel to bring good fans together from all clubs. We would love you to be a part of it. If you can show more maturity with your comments. But if you're just coming in here to just try and get a reaction, winding people up, you'll be wasting your time, mate, because you'll be blocked faster than an F1 car. Jamie is saying, Rick, I know it's coming. Father Jack saying water, whatever. I don't know why he's just giving the one word answers, one word comments. Jamie is saying, come on, people, need to grow up. It's not hard. I don't react to it, guys. If he's serious about being a member of the Fandom community, he'll make more sensible comments. If not, he'll continue with the one word stupid comments, and we'll just ignore it. Don't react to it, guys. Remember, some people come in just looking for that attention-seeking reaction. We have to rise above it. United in behind here, trying to get the shot off. And it's blazed over the bars. I think not sure the Liverpool player made contact with that then. Do you know, sometimes it can be really annoying when you get a team that's not in good form. Just get that sneaky goal early on and then just sit back and defend. Jamie's saying, sorry, Gaz. No worries, mate. No apology needed. I'm just saying. It's like a fire. If you give it oxygen, it just keep rising and burn more. You don't give the reaction, then he'll get bored. Ball knocked down the field. Liverpool winning it back. And Liverpool coming towards the halfway line. But yep, no apology needed, Jamie. But thank you for the consideration. Rick saying this is the most restraint I've seen with you guys. It all depends, mate. Sometimes it depends how stupid people's comments are. If I'll always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, if they make one stupid comment, I will always try and give them a chance. But if people just keep putting stupid comments in or just being childish and immature with their comments that they put in, then I'll react to it. But yeah, sometimes it just depends what they're saying. All depends. But as Stevie will back me up, I always try to give people a chance and not react too quickly. But there is the occasion where sometimes I will react quickly because I can just see that somebody's just an ass. But yeah, thank you, Rick. We want people to be welcomed to fandom. We want to grow the community. We want good fans to come and feel welcome and part of what we're doing. And obviously, because of the way a lot of other YouTubers create their channels, letting it be a free for all in the chat, we have to remind ourselves that some people come into fandom that are new to the channel might need to learn a little bit of how we do things here. So we have to sometimes give them the benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt. Oh, Liverpool with another shot there. The goalkeeper makes the save. Jamie is saying, come on, Liverpool. Oh, United on the attack there. Rick is saying, usually it's the ban hammer at any stupidity. No, it's not, Rick. Maybe you just come in on certain streams where people have said the wrong thing too quickly. But I always try to give people a warning to not be childish and pathetic or not be irritating you guys in the Fandom community chat. I always try. I'm not saying I'm always perfect at it, but I do try to give people a chance. But if people just carry on putting stupid comments in, then, what's the point? You might as well just get rid of them and move on. Rick saying, you are going soft, Gas. Okay. Corner on this near side for Liverpool. Jamie is laughing at Rick. Jamie saying, Rick, you wish. Father Jack, you need to put in more in your comments, mate, because I am not going to highlight childish comments like that. You're making no sense. You're making no effort to get actually properly involved in the chat. You're just putting in stupid, childish comments, which, no offense, mate, that's just going to get your comments restricted and eventually banned from being part of Fandom. We're a community channel, mate, working to bring good fans together, mainly focused on fans that are adults. If you can't behave like an adult and put adult comments in, then we don't want you part of the community, mate. It's as simple as that. Right, I've had enough of this guy now. I'm sorry. I'm going to restrict his comments. I've given you the warning, mate. So here's your final warning. Be more mature with your comments or piss off. I'll put you in the timeout now because I've got no time for your childish stuff. Liverpool have just equalised. And it's Gakpo with the goal. 78 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 1, United 1. Jamie saying, Rick, he's chilled out today. I am. I'm trying. I always try, guys. I do try. Rick's laughing at that. Jamie is saying, it all depends, guys, on how quick somebody presses my buttons. I always try to be, give people the chance to get with the program, shall we say, being part of Fandom. But like I say, if they don't take the hints when I give them the heads up of how we do things here, then, as you've just seen, get to the point where it's like, you're not listening, so bugger off. Jamie's saying, Rick, his coffee noi? Coffee noi? What's noi? Jamie's saying, not kicking. Paul is with us. How you doing, Paul? Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Hope you're well. And hope you've had a good weekend, mate. Welcome to the show, Paul. Paul saying, yes, boys. Gaz, Jamie, Rick. Deserved the result yesterday. Yeah, your team coming from behind, getting a 2-1 win against Reading. So Rick disappointed, I think, a little bit with that. But yep, how are you doing, Paul? Welcome to the show, mate. And Stevie is with us. By the way, Paul, if you wanted to ask about the email address, but I know one thing, Stevie will not give you bank details, but you can speak to him about it, mate. Jamie is saying, who know when clocks go back? Is it tonight or next week? I'm not actually sure, to be fair, Jamie, but as we know, the clock's going back does my head in anyway. It's a stupid thing that. But yeah, I'm not sure. It might be next week because wouldn't it have happened today? Yeah, it's got to be next week, can it? Can't be this weekend. We would have noticed it, I think. Now Liverpool with the possession. Final 10 minutes remaining. As United challenge, Liverpool coming forward here. Ball worked out wide on this near side, and United make the challenge and knock it out of play on this near side for a throw in. Liverpool with the throw in deep inside the United half. Ball back in play, and that's knocked straight out of play again there. Rick saying, evening, Paul. Good win for you, bud. Your goalkeeper played a blinder. Thank you, Rick. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Jamie saying, hello, Paul. I hope you're well, pal. Thank you, Jamie. Paul saying, hello. Saved over and over. He is an octopus. How was it that kind of game, was it? Backs to the wall jobby, was it, Paul? United about to make what looks to be a double substitution here, I think. Paul saying, oh, good boys, thank you. Good to hear, mate. Jamie saying, yeah, get in. Liverpool, come on, beat Man U. So Jamie rooting for Liverpool. Ball back in play now on this near side for Liverpool. It's played back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper blasts it up into the air. It's headed on by United. They're coming together there, but the referee says play on. And now United racing into the box. As they try and get the shot off there, it's blocked off and that's deflected behind. Rick saying the Lewis Wing goal was something else, though. Paul saying, was a 40-yard screamer. Mad thing is, my cousin is called Lewis Wing. All right, cool. Ball played into the box here for United. Shot comes in. It's blocked off as it deflects out to this near side. And now it's crossed in again. And United with the header. Maguire heads it into the near side of the net. 83 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. Rick saying, I thought Cardiff was having an off day. They started slow, but they grew into it. And Jamie saying, Rick, did you go to it, mate? And Rick saying, no, Jay, I cannot go to football at the moment due to my domestic issues with my daughter. Yeah, he has told us that before. And Paul saying, nah, Rick, stuck in Cheshire. Ooh. Jamie saying, Rick, all right, mate. Sorry to ask, pal. So we've got 5 minutes remaining plus whatever added on time there's going to be. Paul Maguire, Maguire is with us. How you doing, Paul? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you've had a good weekend. Welcome to the show. Shaw and Fernandez have just gone off there for United. So it's Luke Shaw gone off and Bruno Fernandez. And it's Manu coming on and Euro coming on for United. So, yep, hope you're well, Paul M. A pleasure to have you with us, mate. Rick is saying, I've actually never been to Cardiff, but I love their fans. Now, Liverpool coming again. Ball worked out wide on that far side. Quickly working the ball up towards the edge of the box here. Just cut back slightly. Now the ball worked out towards this near side. Taken to the byline. Ball crossed in. Oh, he's headed it wide. Gakpo with an absolute sitter, and he's headed it wide at the far post. Jamie saying, hi, Paul. Paul M, hope you're well, pal. Thank you, Jamie. And Paul M is saying, Jamie, hope you're okay, mate. Top man. Thank you, Paul M. Loving the positive vibes. And Paul saying, hello, Mr. McGuire. How are you, bud? Thank you, Paul. Rick saying, afternoon, Paul. How's you? Bud, I always read your name as Paul McGrath. Thank you, Rick. Loving the positive vibes. Keep pressing the wrong button. What the hell's going on with that? Jamie not happy at Liverpool back down, back in behind. Yeah, Liverpool have really gone off, just not been at their best this season, have they, so far? The early games that they won, there was criticism there saying that they weren't at the best, and they're still finding themselves struggling in games. And we're now, how many games are we into the season now? Oh, God, we're getting close to 10 games. Ball crossed in for United. It's headed over the top of the crossbar. But if you are a Man United fan, one thing you've got to be asking yourself is why the hell are the team able to turn it on when they're playing teams like Liverpool, Man City playing better, but then when they go to places like Bournemouth and Wolves and Burnley and these kind of places, they're struggling. You know, you've got to be asking that question as a United fan. You know, surely you should be, asking why the players not stepping up to the plate when you're playing teams, like I say, like Burnley, Leeds, these kind of clubs. Jamie saying, Paul, I'm all right, thanks, pal. Good to hear, Jamie. And Paul saying, Rick, laugh out loud, bro. And Paul also saying, I'm well, Rick. Hope you're well, mate. Top man. Thank you, Paul. Loving the positive vibes, Paul M. Now the ball worked out towards this near side. It's Liverpool trying to come again here. It's knocked away by United. Comes out to this near side, and that just rolls out a play for a throw into Liverpool. And Paul Maguire saying, ball played into the box there. It's deflected behind by United. Paul Maguire saying, what I said yesterday, Jamie, mate. Hearts are 5 points clear. I see your team won yesterday, 1-0. Well done, mate. Yeah, you got to be disappointed, Paul. What do you think of the protest today from Celtic fans, mate? Seen a lot of Celtic fans actually criticising it, saying it's not the right way to protest things. What's your thoughts on it, mate? Ball played out wide on this near side. As United with the possession there, Liverpool trying to challenge. United managed to retain it. Playing it back towards the edge of their own box. It's not long down the field. 8 minutes added on. Now Liverpool winning the ball back on the halfway line. Ball whipped out wide on that far side. Gakpo now coming forward. He's challenged there, but he manages to cross it in. It's headed away by Liverpool. By United as Liverpool win it back outside the box. It's played up the field on that far side as Liverpool come again. And Paul Maguire is saying, Paul, I'm hi mate. Hope you're well. Thank you, Paul Maguire. Top man. Ball whipped in here. It's headed up into the air. And that's deflected behind. That's going to be a Liverpool corner on this near side of the field. Jamie saying, Paul, Paul M, yes, we need that. We needed that win yesterday. Big game on Tuesday or Wednesday night. V's Blackburn away. Oh, well, don't worry, Jamie. That'll feel like a home game because Blackburn never fill their ground. So that's going to feel like a home game if you guys take a few thousand fans. Now Liverpool coming forward again. Ball crossed into the box and it's headed behind again by United. That's going to be another corner to Liverpool on the far side. Paul saying, Rick, Cardiff fans are normally all good. It's the Valley boys that are nuts. Can't fault them, though. They're the ones that have kept us going. Corner comes in here, right into the mix. It's headed away. Liverpool winning it back on that far side. Another cross comes in, headed on by United. Liverpool winning it back outside the box. Now playing it in. Liverpool chipping it into the mix. The goalkeeper plucks it out the air, and that released the pressure momentarily for United. Ball knocked down the field. Father Jack is back saying, say hello to my little friend. I don't know who your little friend is, but hello to you, little friend. Paul is saying, Father Jack, brilliant. And Jamie is saying, hello, Father Jack again. Thank you, guys. Paul saying, long left here, Gaz. We're into the final minutes of added on. 5 minutes remaining of added on time, mate. Now the ball played forward. Oh, it's just got away from Liverpool there. That's gone behind and out of play. That's going to be a goal kick. So, yeah, 5 minutes of added on time remaining, mate. We're just into it now. Goal kick for United. And Jamie's saying, come on, Liverpool. And also telling Paul 8 minutes added on. Ball knocked down the field. It's headed on out towards this near side. And now Liverpool just playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper there as they now switch the play out to that far side. Coming forward here as Liverpool quickly moved the ball up towards the halfway line. Ball cut back slightly there, played back into the middle. Now switching the play out to this near side. Long ball forward as Liverpool coming towards the edge of the box. He's brought down there. And Fleck's gone up for the linesman there. He's given the free kick to United by the looks of it. Paul Maguire is saying, Gaz, it was embarrassing, my view and my way of protesting is I don't buy merchandise or food and drink at the stadium. These protests are only affecting the players, Gaz. No, I agree. I agree with that merchandise, mate. I was just talking about that earlier on. I was saying that's a fantastic way to protest ownership. I've been saying it for quite a few years that that's what Man United should do. Man United fans should be doing. They keep banging on about Glazers out and all that nonsense. Well, if they really want the Glazers out, I think that's exactly how to do it. Like you say, boycott the merchandise. So, yeah, when I found out about that today, that Celtic fans were boycotting the merchandise, I'm totally wholeheartedly approve with that, mate. That's a fantastic way to send a message to the board about your feelings with regards to what's going on at the club. Um, so, yeah, well said, Paul. As I say, I totally agree with that. Merchandise is the best way to protest ownership or the board at any club, in my opinion, because that way you're hitting the club in the pocket, and the rich people running the club will not like that one bit. Ball played in here for Liverpool. It's knocked away by United. Ball knocked back out towards that far side, and now Liverpool with the possession. Wurtzer bursting into the box, takes it to the byline, just cuts it back there. Now the ball crossed in. It's knocked away again by United as Liverpool regain possession further up the field. They're running out of time here, Liverpool, if they want to find an equaliser. Now coming again. Played into the box here. Liverpool. Oh, United have come away with it. And he's brought down there. The referee blows for the foul. Paul is saying, Paul M saying, thumbs up to Jamie. Jamie is saying we're taking 4.5K to Blackburn. It's a sellout for the away end. Well, you can go and sell out the home end as well, because that guaranteed, Jamie, that will not be full. Blackburn never sell out, never. Ball knocked forward here by Liverpool. Headed on. United trying to come forward. Liverpool fouled down. It's going to be a free kick on this near side of the field. Yeah, trust me, Jamie, I'm telling you, mate, that will be feeling like a Sheffield United home game for you guys, because you probably match, at least match, if not outdo the Blackburn fans, because I don't think they even get some games. I don't even think they get 4,500 fans. I've seen Blackburn games where the stadium has literally looked empty. Ball played forward here for Liverpool. Headed on into the box. United knock it away. And there goes the full-time whistle as Liverpool lose another game. And now big questions will start to be asked of Arnold Slot and all these big signings that he's made over the summer not gelling. United fans, United players celebrating like they've won the title. That just goes to show how much of a come down Man United have cut, where United have dropped, that now you're seeing Harry Maguire there celebrating like he's won the league. Paul saying, that's amazing, Jamie. That's loyalty. Absolutely. Thank you, Paul. Top man. Loving the positive vibes there. Jamie saying, Paul, on a midday, midday or midday of weeks as well. Yeah. So let's have a look how the full-time match stats have gone in that game, guys. Just bear with me a second. Get it on the screen now. Can you believe this? Look at the United players. They're celebrating like they've won the league. That just shows where that club is at right now. It's pathetic. And next week they'll probably go and lose to bloody whoever, some mediocre team like Burnley or something. Them players should be embarrassed of themselves, the United players. It just goes to show how well they can play, that they can go to Anfield, put in a performance like that, but yet they haven't been doing that in previous games. Look at them, absolutely pathetic. Shame on them players, absolutely shambolic to see the United players celebrating like that. Absolutely shameful. United fans, wake up and smell the coffee. Your players are celebrating that victory like they've won the league. That is really pathetic because you just know poor results are coming further down the line against average teams. Right, guys, so here's how the game has gone in numbers. What's going on here? Why's that gone on? So here's how the game has gone in numbers, guys. Don't forget, please do hit the like button before you leave. Feel free to drop your final comments in before we wrap things up. Always happy to read out your comments and your thoughts. So here's how the game has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, 19 for Liverpool, 12 for United. Shots on target, 6 for Liverpool, 4 for United. Possession, 64% for Liverpool, 36% for United. Passes, 475 for Liverpool, 292 for United. Pass accuracy, 86% for Liverpool, 68% for United. Fouls, 8 for Liverpool, 14 for United. Yellow cards, none for Liverpool, 2 for United. Red cards, none. Offsides, 1 apiece. And corners, 9 for Liverpool, 4 for United. Liverpool certainly need to get asking some questions. What is going on with them? All that investment just goes to show when you spend all that big money, all these fans obsessed with these crazy transfer fees. Liverpool is walking, talking evidence that it doesn't guarantee results. Jamie's saying, Paul, on the mind. Oh, I read that, didn't I? Paul saying, considering your league position, 1,000 miles or 1 mile away, that's passion. Big up the Blades. Well said, Paul. Yeah, that's a fair comment, mate. And Paul M is saying, only way to hurt the board gas in the pockets. Football is a business these days. Absolutely, totally agree with you there, Paul. Totally agree with you, mate. Like I say, pretty much since I started building the channel, I've been saying Man United fans do that instead of all these stupid protests outside the stadium that don't achieve nothing, doesn't bother the Glazers. They're thousands of miles away in America. They don't give a shit whether you're standing in the rain outside Old Trafford with your banner. They don't care about that. If the Man United fans really want to get at the Glazers, the best way to do it is, as you say, Paul, it's boycott the merchandise. Don't spend anything in the ground. Just spend money only on tickets to support the team. That's it. Don't buy beer. Don't buy pies. Don't buy shirts. Don't buy scarves. That is the way to protest ownership and board members. So, yep, well said, Paul. Paul Paul is saying good. So right, Mr. McGuire. Absolutely, thank you, Paul. And Rick is saying, thanks for the stream, guys, as always, and also thanks to Stevie moderating. Take care, all, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the start of your week. Thank you, Rick. Been a pleasure having you with us. Thank you for being with us today for this stream, mate. Appreciate your company and conversation. And as always, appreciate your support, mate. Same to you. Best wishes to the family. Hope you have a good week ahead, mate. And thank you, as always, for being with us. Take care, mate. Stay safe. And as I say, hope you have a good week ahead. And Paul M is saying Liverpool down to 4th. If this ends with a Man United win, Man United need a big result. Well, they got a big result. I'm not criticising them for getting the result. What I'm criticising for is for celebrating like they won the league. That just goes to show how far that club has fallen. You know what I mean? No offense, but you know it's no good winning at United. It's no good winning at Anfield away and then putting in mediocre performances against teams like Burnley and Wolverhampton and these kind of clubs that they're expected to win against. No disrespect to Birmingham, to Burnley, or to Wolverhampton, or to Fulham or Crystal Palace or any of these clubs. But the reality is, a club the size of Man United are expected to go to these places and put in a performance. You don't always have to get a result, but you're expected to put in a performance. And as we've seen over the last 18 months, 2 years, 3 years, Man United players have not been doing that. Jamie's saying, "Oh, bum, it's Liverpool. What's going on with the team?" Very true, Jamie. Yep, like I said, just goes to show you can spend all the money you want in the transfer window. Doesn't guarantee results. Paul Maguire with a thumbs up to Paul. Thank you, mate. Top man. And Jamie's saying, Maguire starts from Sheffield United. He's a Sheffield lad. Paul M saying, good night, troops. Good night, Paul. Thank you for being with us, mate. Best wishes to you and to your family, mate. Hope you have a good week ahead. Stay safe and well, mate. All the best. Look after yourself. And as I say, thank you for being with us. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Take care. Stay safe. Jamie's saying, take care, Rick. Enjoy your Sunday evening. What's left, mate? See you next time. Chat up and night, pal. Bye for now. Be safe. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie also saying, great live again, Gaz, mate. Hope everything goes well for you, Gaz, on the new job. Take care and take care, Becky. Bye. Bye for now. Enjoy your Sunday evening, night. Be safe. See you next time. Thank you, Jamie. As always, thank you very much for your support, mate. Thank you for your company and conversation. Always a pleasure having you with us. Best wishes to you and Megan, mate. Hope you have a good week ahead. Work. Hope the weather stays good for you, mate, so you can get some hours in. As I say, as always, best wishes to you and Megan, and hope you don't have to go racing out in the middle of the night for supplies of cheese and onion crisps, mate. But yep, thank you, Jamie. Take care, mate. Stay safe and well. And as I say, send our best wishes and love to your lovely lady as well, mate. Take care. See you soon, mate. And Rick there with the blades symbol to Jamie. Top man, thank you, Rick. And Jamie saying, take care, Paul. And take care, Paul Cardiff. Night, lads. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie with a thumbs up to Rick. Awesome. Right, guys, that's it from me for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Obviously, a little bit different tonight, this afternoon, or this evening, whatever you want to call it. As normally we do a lot of commentary games, as I'm sure you guys know. But tonight I decided to enjoy some conversation with you guys more rather than focus on the match as much as I normally do. So yeah, as I say, it's always good to at least have one stream every now and then where I just enjoy chatting with you guys rather than focus on the commentary. But I will be back, I'm sure, at some point soon with another game to keep you guys informed with. That is not as easy to access as this one was. Congratulations to United. Yeah, it is a good win for them, winning away at Anfield. They've not done it for a while, but I'm sorry, guys. I am going to be critical of the United players celebrating like they won the league because, yeah, winning at Anfield is a great thing for any team, but it means nothing if they go back to playing poor against the average teams that they're expecting to win against. But what is going on with Liverpool? That is the big question that's got to be asked after all that money that's been spent in the transfer window. Just goes to show, as I've said many times, you can spend as much money as you want. But I think for me, my opinion is Liverpool have tried to change too much too soon in that squad, and now they're finding that they're struggling to get results. Eventually, I'm sure they will come good. They've got to. You got to try and win with games. You can't spend all that money. Otherwise, it's going to cost the manager his job. We'll have to wait and see how the results go for them in the weeks ahead. But as I say, I'm sure there will be a lot of media coverage about their poor performances recently. The pressure is off for the manager at Man United for a little while. But if they, as I say, if they go back to playing poorly, I'm sure the pressure will be back on. But he give himself some breathing space for the moment with this result away from home at Anfield. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, guys. I will do my best to reply to you guys as and when I can. But as we always say, Fanden is here for you guys to have your opinions heard. So feel free to drop your comments in the chat. We'll love to hear from you if you guys have a different opinion to me or whether you agree. Either way, the comment section is there for you guys to share your thoughts. I'll be back again soon, hopefully with another game. Hopefully see you then. I hope you guys all have a great week ahead. Look after yourselves out there. See